I like my bitch a little bit older. So we're going to be using triple rock. Bad idea, I know, but who cares? We're all about having fun here, baby. So we're going to be using, I don't know, Lunatune? I'm going to call it Lunatune. You see the moon? I'm going to call it Lunatune, Aurorus, and Barbacle. I'm going to call it Barbar. So we have Lunatune versus Jumpluff. And honestly, I love using Lunatune. Look how fast it gets its charge move. I like the little spinny spin that it does. It's a fun Pokemon to use. I didn't even realize it had side wave. So I'm going to be shielding the... No, never mind. I let it go. Oh, they bait with the Ace. I didn't even think they were going to bait. I just was like, that's bye, Lunatune. I'm deciding to going to shield this one because they baited the first time. And it is going to be the Energy Ball. I am going to go for a Rock Slide. Look at a little spin. You're gonna get a little sick. All the spinning you're gonna do, you're gonna get a little motion sickness. They decide to give me 2 shields, so I'm gonna let this go and trust in my backline to win this game. So I'm gonna come in with the Aurorus, and I think I'm just gonna farm down and shield once. Not gonna throw a move. Yeah, that's gonna be the play. So they get to a move. I am gonna shield. I don't use Aurorus. I don't know how much Energy Ball was gonna do, so I just decided to shield it. And they do go for the Energy Ball. And I farm it down. Let's see where the next Pokemon is going to come in. It's going to be a Gastrodon. So I go for a Weather Ball. And now it's time for Barbar to hit the field. So Barbar is going to come in. And they decide to come in with Dewgong. So I am going to go for a Grass Knot. I'll get there in time. This will not be taking out the Dewgong, but it gets them pretty low. Can I survive a drill run? Barbar, come on, baby. I know you can. You can do this. Okay, we survive. Can we get the farm down? No. We do both go down. So now, Aurorus, you need to get rid of this Gastrodon. So one Weather Ball is going to come through. We have so much energy. I go for another Weather Ball. Will this be taking out the Gastrodon in the end? Yes, it does. And we're able to win that game. That was a toughie. Okay, transition. We have a Medicham in the lead versus Lunatune. Not a bad lead. This one is running Psycho Cut, so they do get this move a little bit faster, but I think I have to shield, right? Yeah, I'm going to shield. It is a dynamic punch. I think that would do a lot. I don't know. They come in with Gligar, and I wasn't trying to catch the move. I just didn't know what to do. I was not trying to catch that. So they go for a Night Slash. That's fine. They do get the boost, which is not fine. So because they get the boost, I think they're going to shield this one and maybe go for another Night Slash or Dig. They do go for a move. I am going to let this go. It is going to be another Night Slash. That does quite a bit of damage, but I can get to the Weather Ball before they get to another Night Slash and take out the Gligar or get their final shield. I'm okay with either or. Okay, they do let it go. They're going to come back with Medicham, but because it is Psycho Cut, I am able to get to a Weather Ball. We get a little bit of stuttering. I got a lot of stuttering today, but that's just Pokemon Go doing its thing. Weather Ball comes through, and okay, I'm going to come in. I'm going to come in with Barbar because I think Barbar with some energy is going to do pretty well. So I am going to shield because Dynamic Punch I think would just take me out, right? Yes, I do shield the Dynamic Punch. And because they throw Dynamic Punch, I'm thinking, okay, maybe they're out of energy. So I'm going to go for a Grass Knot against this Licky Licky. That does some reasonable damage. I combo play. Maybe I should have went for Rock Slide, but I go for Moonblast. That does get the shield. I probably should have just went for Rock Slide. They go for a move. Obviously, I have no shield, so this will be taking me out if it's a Shadow Ball, which it is. And now it is time for Barbar to get to a move. Unfortunately, they get to... this is Solar Beam. Takes me out. No, they go for a Shadow Ball. They come in with Medicham, and I'm thinking, okay, I need to undercharge, farm down the Medicham, and then Razor Shell the Licky Licky. Girl, they already had a move. That is a shame. I did not realize you already had a move there, but they had Ice Punch, and we go down. I think my plan was right. The execution, no. Into the next match, we have Lunatune versus Dunsparce. Not a great lead. Dunsparce kind of destroys my whole team here, so I'm going to let this go. Lunatune can tank a drill run. Not fantastic, but we take a little something. I'm going to go for a Moonblast. Let's see how much this does to the Dunsparce. It does some reasonable damage. Can I get to a Rock Slide? Yes, I can. And it looks like they're going to be doing a one shield farm down here. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to come in with Barbar and get a Mud Slap down. I am going to shield. Nope, never mind. I let it go. Okay, it doesn't do that much. We can survive it. We're only in yellow. They come in with a Goodra. So I thought I clicked the move, but I guess I clicked on it too late. So this is yikes. We don't even get like a Razor Shell in to maybe get a defense drop. So this is not looking good. But I'm hoping Aurorus can clean up in the end here. I am going to be shielding pretty much everything out of this Goodra because Aqua Tail will be doing some super effective damage, even though it's not a great... No, Aqua Tail is pretty good. It got that boost, right? So I am going to go for a Weather Ball. They're not switching, so I'm thinking if you're not switching, you have another dragon in the back. And you shield? Okay. You definitely have a dragon in the back. So I'm going to get rid of this Goodra, and let's see what the final Pokemon it's going to be. Yep, it's that dragon in the back, so we don't need to do any fancy play. We don't need to try to catch the move or do anything. Just straight up Weather Ball, farm it down, and we can win this one in the end. That's it. Boom. Sometimes you don't got to do all that fancy shit. Y'all be trying to catch. Sometimes you don't know how to do that. We have Skeledirge in the lead versus Lunatoon, so this is pretty good, right? I am going to go for a Rock Slide before they get to a move. Shadow Ball will one-shot me, but the way they're farming up, usually when I've noticed if players are farming up this much, they're not going to go, and they let me get to a Rock Slide. Girl, do you not know how to click your charge move? I'm going to let this go because I feel like when you farm up that much, you're not going to go for Shadow Ball. You're going to bait with a Disarming Voice. So they do bait with the Disarming Voice, but that did more than I thought it was going to. But then they come in with Poliwrath, and I'm staying in thinking like do as much Psywave damage. I'm going to come in with Barbar because Barbar does have Grass Knot. I am going to shield just in case this is a Dynamic Punch or Scald. I think Scald would do a lot. I don't really know. I don't use Barbar. Going to go for a Grass Knot. This will be taking out the Poliwrath, and then let's see what comes in after this goes down. Most likely that Skeledirge. Yeah, they come in with Skeledirge. But I wanna shield because Barbar deserves to play, and we have Mud Slap damage. They actually go for the Shadow Ball. Can we get to the Razor Shell in time? Yes, we do. Okay, let's see what the final Pokemon is going to be. Maybe something good for Aurorus. Nope, it is a Typhlosion. And, oh, maybe I should have... I thought I could win... I don't know why I thought I could win CMP tie against a freaking Typhlosion. I should have just went for Weather Ball, but Blast Burn takes me out. Can I get to the Razor Shell in time? Yes, I can. But will this take out the Typhlosion? This is not a Shadow Typhlosion. And it doesn't take it out, but if I went for Weather Ball with Aurorus, Razor Shell would have been enough to take it out, but we go down to a Blast Burn. So we would have won that game if I just hit my damn move. Into the next match, we have Poliwrath, a big-ass Poliwrath versus Lunatoon. This is where I want to see Poliwrath. They switch to Drifblim. I come in with Aurorus, and I'm just going to go straight for the Weather Ball. I think they're going to let this go. Yeah, they decide to let this go, and I don't know if I can survive a Shadow Ball. So I decide to shield. It is a Shadow Ball, and now I can farm up to the Thunderbolt on this Poliwrath before I go down. This will be doing some pretty good damage. It is non-stab, so it's not going to completely take it out, but I mean, I think that was Shadow. Maybe it would have taken it out. I don't know. I'm going to come back in with Lunatoon. They are up a shield, which is not great. And they have a Froslass in the back. So, okay. Unfortunately, I don't have a rock move. I am going to let this go because one Shadow Ball won't take me out. They do go for Avalanche, which definitely won't take me out. I'm going to go for a Razor Shell. Hopefully, we get a defense job because we've been pretty lucky with the defense job here. They get a shield. We get the was that drop? I couldn't see. The damn print is too small. Going to go for another Razor Shell. And we get another shield. We get the defense drop. Okay. So I think at this point, I have to let Barbar go down and come in with Lunatoon and farm down this, Froslass. I'm going to let this go. It is just going to be the Avalanche. Okay. I'm going to farm down. And now I need to get to the Moonblast because I don't think Rock Slide is going to be enough. I go for the Moonblast, and this will easily be taking out the Poliwrath, and we're able to win that game. That was a little tricky. I feel like if the opponent played differently, they definitely could have won that one. That's okay. Into the next matchup, we have Lunatoon versus Dragonair. Not a fan of the Dragons. Dragons are a little tricky when Aurorus is not on it, but These Psy Waves are doing some damage. I did not think I was going to lose CMP, I'm going to be honest with you, but we did. That's okay. I'm going to shield the, for some reason, Body Slam. I feel like Aqua Tail would have been better. Don't y'all get it at the same time? I don't know. Rock Slide's going to get shielded. Usually people shield the Dragonair. Going to go for another Rock Slide. They decide to over farm. That is okay. Or maybe I got to move first. I don't know. I really don't want to get farmed down, but I'm doing so much damage with the Psy Wave that I'm going to stay in. They do get to another move. I'm going to let this go. Aqua Tail will not take me out. It does do half of my life. Yeah, it does half. That does actually a little bit more than half. And they come in, with Dunsparce. So Dunsparce is very tricky for this team, especially when I don't have as much energy as I would like. That is okay. I'm going to go for another Weather Ball. This was on CMP tie, so we have a chance here, baby. Don't think this is over. CMP tie, obviously, I'm going to let the Saurus go down. It's already half dead or more than dead. Rock Slide, that's fine. Now it's time for Barbar to probably shield this move. Yeah, and we need like a Gastrodon in the back. Gastrodon, I don't know, but it is a Drifblim, and I do not have a rock move. You're probably thinking, oh, why did you choose Razor Shell and Grass Knot? Girl, I have no reason. I already had Grass Knot, and I used a Charge TM, and they gave me Razor Shell, and I'm like, I'm not using another one, so there we go. So those are the movesets we got. Also, you're probably wondering, oh, Aurorus, why Thunderbolt and not Meteor Beam? Like I said, Charge TM gave me Thunderbolt, and I said, sure, why not? Let's go with it. Shadow Ball will obviously be taking me out, and we do lose that game. And to the next match, we have Lunatone versus Aerodactyl, a Shadow Aerodactyl. Now, the spice is here. I love it. Gonna go for a Rock Slide because it's, quicker, and I think that still does damage. We get a shield, and they switch to Dragonair. I'm going to come in with my Aurorus, and I thought I would get there in time, but no. I am going to shield this one because I can Weather Ball the Aerodactyl. So I'm going to go for a Weather Ball myself. I do undercharge it so I can have enough energy to get to a Weather Ball against the Aerodactyl. So I get to farm down the Dragonair straight to a Weather Ball. And they're most likely going to farm me down, which would be very easy since they have a rock move. Yeah, girl, that is killing me. I'm going to come in now with Lunatone. No, I come in with Barbar. I think I have the shield because I think they have a ground move. So yeah, they go for Earth Power. They get the defense drop with Earth Power. And I'm like, oh, girl, come on. So I'm going to go for Razor Shell. As we know, this doesn't do anything, but it lowers the defense. I don't think that's automatic, but it did lower the defense quite a bit. I catch the move on my Lunatone. It's a Shadow Ball. And now, because it was defense dropped, I can go for Razor Shell, KO the Froslass, and then hopefully get to a move before the Aerodactyl does. Can we get to a Razor Shell? Actually, might be able to just farm it down. There you go. We farmed down the Aerodactyl and win that game. What a cool team, though, from the opponent. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Into the next match, we have Golurk, which is not great. I'm going to switch after I realized, damn, that's a lot of damage, to, yeah, this is not going well. They come in with Gastrodon. Do they know that I have Grass Knot? Do they know? Grass Knot hits them right in the booty. Goodbye, Gastrodon. But they do still have the Golurk, so we're still in a little bit of trouble. I'm going to come in with the Aurorus, because, Lunatone was taking too much damage. Aurorus is taking damage as well, though. I am going to shield. It could be Dynamic Punch. They go for Shadow Punch, and I think this is just a Shadow Punch, but, I don't know how much Shadow Punch does to Aurorus. I'm just going to shield everything and hope to goodness that it can do something in the end, but they have a Toxapex in the back, so this is a little tricky. I'm going to go straight for Thunderbolt. That does some good damage. I don't think Brine will take me out, so we can still do some damage. They're going to go for a Brine. We're alive. I'm going to switch to Lunatone, and I think at this point I have to just farm it down. I don't know if I should be throwing a move. Maybe I should. Brine does quite a bit. I am over 100 energy trying to farm it down. They switch to Golurk. And can I farm out? No. Okay. So that is, I think maybe I should have thrown a move, but I don't know. Into the next match, we have Gastrodon versus Lunatone. Yikeronis, we're not doing great. I'm just going to stay in and go for a Moonblast. Maybe this doesn't get a shield and just does a lot of damage. Or you know what? It gets a shield and I'm okay with that as well. Can I get to a Rock Slide? No, I mean, it would have been resistant, but still, thought a little chip damage. I'm going to come in with Barbar. I am going to let this go. Okay, it could be the Earth Power. It's the Earth Power. Holy crap. This Gastrodon is kicking my booty. I am going to shield in case it's another Earth Power. And girl, this opponent does not know what baiting is. We're going to go straight for an Earth Power. I'm going to go for a Weather Ball to get rid of this Gastrodon that is taking out my team. And let's see what they want to do. Please just let this go. Okay. Oh, if they let it go, that's not good. That means, okay, there you go. Yeah, they have a Dunsparce in the back. Maybe I can win this one. Here, wait a second. Hear me out. Hear me out. We catch the move. So I'm going to go for a Weather Ball. Try to do as much damage. Get a shield. And then maybe catch the move. And then Thunderbolt the Dunsparce and hope there's like a dragon in the back. Okay, that's the plan, baby. Let's do this, okay? We get the shield. Plan is going into... We don't catch, but they... Okay, we farm us and we lose. Okay, well, you know what? In my mind, there was a win con. And unfortunately, it did not actually happen. But that is okay. That is okay, my friends. That is okay. And to the next match, we have Lunatone versus Toxapex. Great lead, right? Because... we have Psywave, and we're doing super effective damage. Their little poison move isn't doing anything to us. And unfortunately, we get a little, I don't know what happened there. I go for Moonblast to just, do a lot to this Licky. I think I'm just going to stay in because I have Barbar for that Toxapex, right? So I'm going to go for a Rock Slide. They decide to actually just let this go. And I'm like, okay. Now we'll still move. They come back with Toxapex. So it seems like they're weak to Lunatone in the back, right? But I still let this go. I don't know why they went for Sludge Wave. I know Brine is a shitty move, but like Sludge Wave, I'm a rock. So I feel like should have just went for Brine. Brine almost the Rock Slide almost takes it out. And it's a Oranguru in the back. Okay, so Oranguru, it's a bulky Pokemon, but these Mudslaps are doing some damage. So I'm going to shield because it does have Trailblaze. And Razor Shell, we're going to hope, get a defense drop. So we're going to go for Razor Shell. They have 2 shields. Maybe they'll use it eventually. They decide to use it. I don't think we got the defense drop. That's okay. I'm going to go for another Razor Shell. Get the final shield. Damn, I didn't get the defense drop either. Okay, I'm going to let this go. And I think, Aurorus, it is time for you to win this one. They go for Brutal Swing, and we just need to get to Thunderbolt. We get to Thunderbolt. They switch to Toxapex to catch the move. Girl, I didn't even know Toxapex was alive. That would have been a great catch. I didn't know he was even in there. I thought I KO'd. We have Primeape in the lead for this matchup, which is great for us because we do have Psywave. They decide to go for Rage Fist on CMP tie. I'm going to decide to shield. I think Rage Fist would take us out or nearly do that. It was CMP tie, so they can't just switch out and catch the move. Rock Slide's going to come through. They let it go, which means I can farm down. Let's see what's come in. It's going to be the Girafarig. Okay, so I'm going to go for a Moonblast. Maybe we can get a Moonblast attack drop. That'd be kind of nice. They do decide to shield. Okay, and I'm just going to, stay in. Almost get to the Rock Slide. I'm going to let this go. If they go for... Nope, they went for Trailblaze. I was going to say, if they went for Psychic Fang, we would survive, but no. So now I know this Girafarig has Trailblaze, and that is very tricky. I'm going to come in with Aurorus and go for a Weather Ball, but yikes, this is a little tricky because Trailblaze will take me out. They shield, and I'm like, okay, I got to get the hell out of there if you're shielding. I'm going to let this go. This is just going to be my another shield, but they decide to bait with Psychic Fangs. I don't know if that was really a bait because that looked like it hurt. I'm going to let this go again. So I think they're out of energy right now. Psychic Fangs gets Barbar down. I'm going to go for a Weather Ball. I thought maybe to farm it down, but I was like, well, I don't want to be debuffed, right? So Weather Ball comes through. What's the final Pokemon? It's a Dunsparce. Licky. These Licky and Dunsparce in the back, it hurts. It hurts. So what I'm going to do is go for a Thunderbolt and just, for science purposes, see how much damage this does. For next time, it's going to be doing, what? We just needed 2 Thunderbolts. And Licky would have gone down. So we are going to go down to a Body Slam right in the booty. And now, we do lose that game. And to the next match, oh crap, we have Serperior. What do we do against a grass when it's not against my Aurorus? We just stay in and pray. So I'm going to go for a Rock Slide and just stay in because, you know, that's all we have. Rock Slide does not get the shield, but that does some reasonable damage. If I shield this one, I could actually take out the Serperior, but I don't. So Frenzy Plant comes through. They come in with Dunsparce. I'm like, oh, come on. Why didn't you stay in? I tried to catch a move. Didn't work out. I am going to shield this one. I need to catch the Rock Slide on my Barbar. I think that'll help me a little bit. So I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt. This will be doing some pretty good damage against the Dunsparce. And I'm going to catch the move on Barbar. Hopefully this is a Rock Slide. And it is going to be, yes, the Rock Slide. That is good. But they can just easily get to a Drill Run. But I'm going to get to a Razor Shell before that happens. And let's see what they want to do. I don't think this even takes it out yet. Oh, it does. Okay. Serperior comes in. Can we get to another Razor Shell? We can, but they don't have to shield this one. But maybe they don't know. No, they know. They're fine with it. Okay. We do get the defense drop. And if only I was one away from a Weather Ball. So I wasn't. So I do have to shield the Frenzy Plant. And the last Pokemon is going to be a Dewgong. And if I had Meteor Beam, we would be sitting pretty because guess what? They don't shield because they knew I didn't have Meteor Beam because they saw both my movesets. So unfortunately, we are going to lose this one in the end. Into the next and I believe final match, we have Lunatone versus Talonflame. This is good, right? Actually, I don't think this is the final match. Anywho, yeah, this is good. We had a little stutter there, or maybe we'll CMP. I don't know. I go for a Rock Slide. This will be getting the shield. I don't know how tanky Lunatone is. I'm like, if they go for Brave Verb, would it take me out? I know I'm Rock, but I decide to just shield the Flame Charge. And I'm going to go for another Rock Slide, but I don't. I don't know why. This is going to be the Flame Charge. Oh, you know what? It doesn't do that much. They come in with Drifloon. I don't know why I went for Moonblast. I feel like I should have just went for Rock Slide, but whatever. Moonblast does get shielded, though. So now I'm going to come in with Aurorus. And go for a Weather Ball, but it'll CMP tie. I'm going to let this go. I cannot go down my final shield, knowing Barbar's in the back. They bait with an Icy Wind, which is actually pretty good because that means I can farm down this Drifloon and get to a Thunderbolt and take out the Talonflame. So Talonflame comes back in. Thunderbolt will be taking out the Talonflame. Now we got to see what the final Pokemon is. What is it? Oh, we got a little stuttering. It is I thought it was going to be a Clodsire, but no, it is a Nidoqueen, which I think is even better. It's less tankier. So I'm going to go for a Razor Shell. This will be almost taking out the, whatchamacallit. We get a defense drop, and easily all I have to do is shield, and we'll be able to win that game. And that is the final battle. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, your afternoon, night, whenever you're watching this. Eat something, drink something, you deserve it. And I will see you in the next one. If you want to submit your battles for me to react to and to commentate, all you got to do is look in the description. All the details are on there. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.